Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Kamara's got the first down and then some.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, good job, folks.
Alvin
Good job.
Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Throwing, Jones. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Jones. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, Charles, we take a look here at the draft class for this offense. Overall, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know the fans don't want to hear it, but it always takes 2, 3, 4 years until we know whether a draft class has truly panned out or not. And when you take a quarterback in the first round, everybody wants him on the field right away. But the best thing is if you can play the long game with him, give him a chance to get seasoned before he has to play.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And now the red flag out on the field. A challenge forthcoming.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Off the play fake. Jones. Man open, here is Crowder. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 2nd down and goal. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point safely through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. Oh, and now some space to operate. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 78 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 32. 167 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good pickup there at 22. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ballgame. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry for Harris. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones got the connection here to Bourne. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Denzel Mims from 8 yards out, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jameis now on 1st down. Left side, it's Dorsett. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Well, that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, Dorsett. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Now he'll escape to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England trying to get a place on offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way down to the 41-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown! Hunter Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jameis to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
To throw again on second down. Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A gain of 6 there on first.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give to Kamara running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here caught by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score. And
touchdown, Patriots! Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman. 64 yards. And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Jones. That's caught right side by Mims. And At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Mims. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And quickly they get to the line. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones out right to Bourne. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's got room. Pushing his way through. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is